We are in a society that has been basically frozen in technology for about 100 years now. We are still using fossil fuels for our vehicles. That has been the case since 1908. That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. And all the technology that connects with real people on the ground basically has not moved forward very much. The technology that came out of Roswell has largely been held back from us. And it is getting ready to burst forward now.
We're talking about teleporting an entire spacecraft with people on it. That is another level that's beyond, say, zero point or quantum vacuum or electromagnetic gravitics. If you had these other systems, there'd be no energy cost. So the average person, that's why I said yesterday, 99.99999% of the world's population wants to have disclosure even though they don't know about it. They want these technologies even though they've never heard of them. But you know, that's the problem. This is why we have to get the message out. This is why, you know, keep, you know, doing documentaries and educational things, because you have to raise awareness first. And then from there, you can actually make change happen.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are on this planet of ours. I'm Captain Doc Skinner aboard the Starship Pariah. Good evening, everybody. This is the Doc Force, and we have some breaking news today. Let me bring it up for you. Can you all hear me okay? Let me turn this up a little bit. No, it's turned up all the way. Check 1, 2. Maybe it's my volume. Ah, that's why. Let's do this. Check. Nope, that's for the speaker. We don't want to do that. Me. Hope you're all having a good night tonight. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Dave Dennis is in the house. Hello, sir. And let's see, Mr. B's here. Hello. Australia is in the house tonight. Loving it. So I don't know if you guys in Australia have heard the news. Let me bring it up. Here it is. Bam! Let's see, how am I going to read this? The NIAID director, Fauci, tests positive for the Today, Anthony S. Fauci, MD, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, NIAID, part of the National Institute of Health and chief medical advisor for the president, Brandon, tested positive for the on a rapid antigen test. He is fully, V'd and has been boosted twice. He is currently experiencing mild symptoms. Dr. Fauci will isolate and continue to work from his home. He has not recently been in close contact with President Brandon or the senior government officials. Dr. Fauci will follow the guidelines of the Center for CDC and prevention of medical advice from his physician and return to the NIH when his tests negative. Where could I start? Damn. Terry's here. Hi, Terry. How are you? How are you, Dina? Hello. How are you? So yeah, man, this was just announced. And, maybe they should, to be sure, I think they should put him on a respirator just to be sure. Because, that's what worked, right? All the follow those guidelines will be fun, right? Right. Or since this is a conspiracy show, let's dive down the rabbit hole, shall we? And let's brainstorm this live. What if a certain man all of a sudden had a consciousness of what was going on and realized, maybe it's not a good thing what I'm doing, and it would involve a lot of people, right? To keep something, right? So, what if he was wanting to say something with a whistle, you might say, and then all of a sudden he gets it? Or this could be all staged, and the whole idea is that he even got it, but he's redeemed. He makes it through, and but if he does have it for real, which everybody says it is, then I want to see him use the same things that everybody else that didn't make it had to do. It was forced that doctors, they had to do that. And he's not allowed to have either me, what I'm talking about, or the Chloroquine. We'll call it the Chloroquine, because I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? He's not allowed to have those because he told everybody and convinced that was not right, but yet that's what's been saving people. So he's not allowed to have that, in my opinion. And I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for the devil. It's just a line I draw. I'm sorry. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Let's see, what did Dave say here? It tested positive. Question: if ever a dude was being puppeted, it's him. 3 masks. It's code for something. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, brother. That's what I'm thinking. Christine, British and proud, representing the UK over here. Got Australia, the UK. I love you guys. And then we got locals. We got the Marshes. They're here in the house. Terry and everybody. Thank you so much. You guys are the OGs. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? If you guys want to come on tonight, since it's an intimate evening, I'll do this real quick. Copy to clipboard. Copied. Good. And I'll go right over here and I'll paste this here. If anybody wants to come on, bam, click on that link and let it access your mic, your phone, your webcam, and it'll bring you up down here at the bottom. I'll see you, and we'll bring you up. How about that? We'll do like a little coffee talk tonight. We'll keep it short, sweet, intimate. Last 2 shows were pretty exciting. Held a consistent 20 live viewers the whole time. That was. When I say I'm starting over, I'm starting over. But God bless you guys for being there with me. I appreciate it. Terry says, karma on Fauci. Yes. Oh, yes. As our bell would say. Oh, yes. Yeah. And there's another part of me that has a theory going that, it's all in one way or another, it's staged. I mean, he may absolutely have it, right? But it was probably given to him, because if he was, he was the Messiah on the and so everybody, did what he said. So how? Interesting. But like I said, my opinion, if anybody wants to vote on it, he's not allowed, Ivor McNean and, the Corking. They can't absolutely say at what. All right. And Laura's here. Hello. Fake. You think it's fake? Yeah. I think there's something that it's fishy. It's fishy. He just wants to be in the line. Well, yeah. Because if anybody would have the ability to make it seem that it's true, he would have access to do that, of all people. And he's just not a good dude. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Oh boy. Yeah, I said, it's Wednesday night. It's I was really hoping I was gonna get this gentleman on who in Virginia has been, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been staking out basically this area, big area of grassland next to, I think, an apartment complex, but it's like a big grassy field, open area. And there is a steel box container with a weird looking like Nazi bird painted on the side with just red paint. And he says that he's seen Humvees driving in and out of this thing, and more than they could fit in this one trailer. And they would even do it in broad daylight. And so he was sitting there saying that the land had been bought by Kemper Realty or Kemper Insurance, and it was, anyway, Kemper is the name of the company, Kemper. Oh my God, that's, anyway, a name of somebody I knew when I was a kid. But anyway, supposedly that was all done, and they bought the land, but they're not a legitimate company. They have a storefront. It's just this little house thing with a sign on it. There's nobody in it. Nobody ever sees anybody go in or out of it. It's a rinky-dink little thing, yet they supposedly have over, $3 million or $30 million, something crazy, in properties, and supposedly it's a shell company. That's what this gentleman was talking about, and he says he has videos, but every time he wants to try to upload them, they always get taken down. And so I'm hoping he'll send them to me, because it would be, let me get rid of this. We're done with this. We're done with that, class. We're done with that. All over. And then we'll come back over here. Boom. Hey, is that better? So where was I going with those? Yeah. Laura's was talking about how he wants to be in the limelight. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of variables on why this happened, why they're making sure everybody knows about it. And it just smells fishy. Let's see. Laura says, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Well, thank you very much, Laura. I'm glad to see you here in the chat room too. Thank you so much for hanging out. I just got back Monday. I'd been gone for a month. I had some pretty intense surgery. It's about 60, 70 stitches in there. And yeah. So, but I'm back. And a lot of stuff's going down. So thank you for being here, Laura. Appreciate you. Data says, I think either the real Fauci was dealt with long ago, or he's been forced to cut a deal with the alliance to extend his miserable existence in exchange for openly displaying his true evil nature. Okay. All right. Don't hold back, Dave. That's all. It's a really good point. Now, here's the thing. I don't do reporting on this. I don't think I have. I know I've done a lot of looking into these things, but the Q courts, in Guantanamo Bay, why Guantanamo Bay is not like a little chicken shack like it was, before the T-Man was in power. And when that happened, it was like boom, big, huge military base, big docks and stuff for big boats and whatnot. And that was supposedly, they got more troops down there, more khaki guys and girls down there, as they used to call them. And supposedly through certain people online that have mentioned, and I couldn't name one to save my life right now, so I apologize, but there are a few out there, because supposedly there has been some military tribunals going on, and those cannot be aired or broadcast in media. I mean, it's like a big media gag order. But there are some people that, I guess, in a lotto, certain reporters that are allowed to come and report on everything, or get the information and hold on to it. And then supposedly when all of this is said and done, all these trials, then there's going to be like the emergency alert system, and all the screens are going to go beep, and then we're all going to be force fed to see like 8-10 hours of trial footage showing all of these big names. I think it was Cheney or Rumsfeld, one of those guys, supposedly went, because you don't see them anymore. A lot of these big names, or they had heart attacks, or they've left this earth. But supposedly those are cover stories until this happens. And when this happens, the whole world it'll be like in the movie V, when it takes control of all the TVs and just there's the truth, folks. Here's the red pill, whether you like it or not. So that's what has been said. But that's it. So circling back to what you're saying here, Dave, it has been said that Fauci has already been done his trial, and supposedly was found guilty. Now, this could be a cover story for that, because most of those people are getting, after trial, that's their sentencing. And so they probably know he's going to get that. If that was true, if that story's true, okay, we're just shooting the shit tonight, kids. That's all we're doing. If that would be so, this would be a perfect cover story without having to explain, why he. Anyway, so there's a chance that might happen. That if that was to happen, then this would be a perfect reason why. Oh, we took him out. That's what the sickness took him. And you're sitting there going, Doc, you're like really reaching. No, that's how our government thinks. That's how they do stuff, believe it or not. So Dave, you really made me think about it. That that could be a real thing. And it could just be a cover story. But like I said, I don't report on all that stuff. Others people do. And some of them are great commentators or reporters on it. But I too need more than just somebody saying it. I need something. And unfortunately, the military tribunal, they do not allow it. It is like completely forbidden. No, it's military. So, but when they do, it will be revealed. It's just kind of like the tribunals for the Nazis and all those guys. They were like, we were just doing what we were told. So anyway, Dave, I hope that kind of worked into what your post was. I hope. Let's see. Christina's saying, and Trudeau fish. Oh, goddamn, dude. Seriously. Fucking tiny man, Mr. T, the tiny. Just what? Canada. How did you let this happen? How did you let that happen? Do you guys realize? Now, I believe in the theory that T is the son of Castro, because his mom had an affair with him years ago. Research it. It could be true. It may not. I don't know. Could be true. Maybe it's not. We're just shooting the shit. And I'm yeah, man. Oh, and more lockdowns. Oh my God, dude. That's why I left the city. I'll tell you. It's gonna get bad, folks. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter where. I mean, look at poor Australia, what they've been through. And now Canada. America. Oh man. What do you think it's going to be? What do you see? I don't know if I could even ask this question online without somebody throwing a hissy fit about, but what is it? Because there's going to be a battle of some sort. I know a lot of you feel it in your bones. It's coming. And I don't know. Are we gonna America? Are we gonna stand up to at least our old reputation? Because I know our reputation sucks right now, but that's not my fault. What do you think it's gonna take, or what do you think it's gonna happen that all of a sudden everybody's gonna go let's go, game time. I mean, because I don't know, it's just weird because you have militias and you have just crazy people out there, right? And now if anybody's gonna go, well, what about those 25 guys that got picked up in the U-Haul and a couple last week? You mean the feds? Anybody that knows anything knows that that was not no group, except for a moonlighting group from the khakis. So I mean, they're megaphones, folks. Their megaphones had property of FBI on it. Come on, I mean, really. So, and I could be completely wrong, and I could just be stupid. I just completely ignorant of what's going on. No, yeah, I got a pretty good idea. My track record's been pretty darn good. Yeah, perfect. I get it. But let's see. Laura says politics are so crazy. Yes. Laura says I was just on the mountain yesterday. Oh, really? Really? Man, I mean, I love it here. Let's see. Dave does say, I still believe the T-Man is a true commander in chief. Happy birthday for him, June 14th. Oh, was that yesterday? There you go. Let's see here. Man, 2 more years max to see what's going to happen. Man, if you ever hear of a person that says, I will bring the day of wonders, run. You're referring to, oh yeah. Well, no, okay, yeah, you're right. Laura's, I'm cracking. Oh, thank you. I'm just stumbling, really. And when people stumble in front of you, it's funny, right? Yeah. Let's see. I gotta speed up and catch up here. Definitely, Dak, he's the spit of Castro. He looks nothing like Trudeau Senior. Yeah. More of those, man. They just perfect alignment. Mask mandates at airports just dropped in Australia. And it's winter here. Encouraging. Better not have any more bloody lockdowns. Yes. Because I want to come visit Australia eventually. Once. But see, then that's the positive side of me. It's just going, oh, good. There's just goodness and greatness coming up in our future. And then there's the other side of me going, God damn, when is the other shoe going to just drop? It's that battle, that internal battle. Makes you, when you want it, I gotta move on. I gotta keep going. I can't let this get me down. And you're like, yes, the future. And at the same time, you're like, oh, we could all be like in nuclear fallout in 3 years. It's just, oh God, this generation of people, all the generations living right now, it's just, but I think we all chose to be here at this time. That's what I think. Kind of like when you go to college and you sign up for courses in life, Oh, this how people say, oh, you're an angel. Well, we're all angels to each other. And then there's the real angels too, right? But, when you have issues in your life, let's say, and, nobody else really knows what to do to help you, but then you meet somebody, and it may be short term. It may be just for a little bit. But during that time, all of a sudden, they have all the answers to help you get through that hurdle in that chapter of your life. I always envision that's the dude or the girl behind me, that says, hey, man, last time I was down there, I did this. It was really cool. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to be in your neck of the woods at that time when you're learning how to do this. Maybe I could give you a few pointers. Sure. Now, of course, you're boring. You forget all about it. But then all of a sudden, somebody comes in your life, guy or girl, and it's just click. And they're able to help you through those humps. And I just think that's how we can all be angels for each other. All right, moving on. Something is coming, but I don't know what or when. I know no one can predict the day or hour, as it says in the book. But the way things that I've been seeing in the news and in the press and I think industries and you know, the Matrix and everything that's going on, going into, you know, no more cell phones, all that crap, right? And virtual reality, it scares me because it's happening really, really fast. So, and the fact that Prince Charles at the 2022 CPOC meeting or whatever it is, where, you know, all the Illuminati arrive, and they're talking about how he is coming. He is, I mean, he's here, and he will be more powerful than all leaders of and royal families on the planet. He'll be as wealthy as any, but he never says who. He just keeps calling him he. And this is Prince Charles, and it's just like a couple years, folks. A couple years. If my timeline of things in my mind that I've kind of thought about it's scary. It's scary. So let's I don't want to miss anybody here. Biden needs to write there you go. Oops, cat. Yes, Christina. Yes, I totally agree. Well, let's call a spade a spade. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't it be nice if we could just do that with everything? Fraud chief, or yes, Nocturnal Oblivion, nice. It's the 16th here. Oh, wait, what? It is the 15th here. That makes sense. Catherine says, hello. How about I'll bring you the Day of Destruction? How about I'll bring the what? Well, geez, that Catherine, that is a large statement. Please don't. Laura says you are just a well, yeah, because I don't have a what do you call it? I've been in this business for years and I just went blank on what it's called. Teleprompter. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Every time I go on Amazon, I see one. I'm like, there you go. I had to do it for the science episode I did for Third Phase of Moon, where I had to like pre-record it and I had to have my script because there was big words and topics in there that would just swim in my head. And that was like the first time I used a teleprompter, and the only time. British Pride, yep, happy to bump Boris Johnson. Please give him a kick. He asked for me. Yeah, I've been watching your guys' thing with him in your not cabinet, but speakers of the house or whatever, and you guys are sitting there laughing at each other and yelling at each other. It's crazy. But it's fun. It's fun to watch. And how the other side just goes after him right to his face. It's just awesome. I love it. Craig says I ain't no angel. Just kidding. Terrence or Mr. B says we all have issues from time to time. Yes, we do. Love being an angel. Oh, this is because I was and it is. It's so. God, it really makes you feel good when you can do something really nice. I like watching some of the videos on YouTube. Some of them I don't because I know they're staged. They're just doing it so they can be cool. Some of them are sincere. Cat day. Hey, cat. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Let me get out of that. Now I got to go through and read this. Wheels and Giggles would lighten it up. But I don't know if that's in the conversation or a question to me. Let's see. And yes. Thank you. All right. So I caught up, kind of skipped a few, but you know who you are. Sorry. So yeah, this is crazy, right? This is crazy but here's the thing. He was caught so many times. They all were, where they weren't wearing their masks and everything. So if this thing was transferable, not ingested through the water or some other crazy shit, if he's the smartest man in the world about this topic and AIDS, by the way, he was the dude that when AIDS came out, it was all him. It was all a part of that. Look it up. That's how he got into it all. I mean, he just went dive into the ocean deep end first. So yeah, I bet you didn't know that. There's a lot of things I could tell you about that, but a little sensitive right now. I'm rooting for the Gitmo theory. That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. Very cool. It's like night and day, Terry says. Yeah, it is. So, wow. It was just, this happened, what, 5 hours ago that they announced this? So anybody that wants to, I haven't seen anybody pop in. I'm going to put this thing, if anybody wants to, I'm only doing this one more time because if I do it again, I'll sound desperate. So there we go. Put that in there. Bam. Anybody wants to click in, Dave Dennis, anybody, just turn your webcam on and you can jump on board, give your 2 cents, give me a second to breathe. An error. Wait a moment, then try. Question. Thank you, Catherine. She put the question thing out there. Okay. Question. What was announced 5 hours ago? I've been off grid. Oh, Fauci tested positive for the even though he's like quadruple stuff, 3 masks, whole 9 yards. Yeah. Here, let me pull it back up. Oh crap! I closed it. Let me do this. Let me go right here. I'll just grab this little thing right here. I'll put it back over here for all of you that came in late, and that's okay. I won't give you D-haul. That's all good. Question: what was announced 5 hours ago? I've been off grid. Here you go, dear. The NIAID director Fauci tests positive for the today. Anthony Fauci, MD, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, the NIAID, part of the National Institute of Health, and chief medical advisor to President Biden, tested positive for the on a rapid antigen test. He is fully V'd and has been boosted twice. He's currently experiencing mild symptoms. Dr. Fauci will isolate and continue to work from his home. He has not recently been in close contact with President B or other senior government officials. Dr. Fauci will follow the guidelines of the CDC and prevention of and medical advice from his physician and return to NIH when he tests negative. Yeah, so there you go. That's what happened there. Spaceman Oz says, hello, everyone. Hello. I'm just going to leave this here for the new people that are just popping in a little late. That way they know what's going on, what the title was about. Let's see. Who doesn't COVID? It is COVID. It's flu. Catherine, I mentioned it earlier. There is a movie that all of you need to see. Go on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I'll help you. Let me get the link. And then I'll put it in the chat room and you all can copy and paste that and put another link and pause it. Don't watch it yet. Wait till my show's over. So did they take it down? They might have. Let's go to filter and let's go to over 20 minutes. Let's see. Put document. Oh, there we go. Documentary. Doing a. Aha. Maybe this is it. Oh no, that's not it. Well, it might be, but I remember it was this one. This is where it was released. Okay. So I'm going to pause this so don't give me a big issue. And I'm going to hit the share button, copy this for you. I'm going to put it over here into the chat room and you guys can copy paste in a new tab on your browser. There it is. It's on all the Facebooks, the YouTube chat room, and the Twitch. Click on that. I would suggest if you can download it. What is that? Oh, shoot. Forgot to mute that. I apologize. So there it is. If you look in the chat room right now, it's that YouTube link. Go ahead. I'll give you guys all a sec to go there. And I really, really It's with true love and affection for all of you. I strongly urge you, please watch this film. It's only an hour, I think, right? Yeah, an hour and 1 minute. That's it. You get it there. That's it. Please, as a favor to me, because then we could talk about it, and then we can like bounce ideas off of it maybe next week. Speaking of next week, from the 20-year back in SS Secret Space Program and all that, I've got Tony Rodriguez. He's going to be joining me on the show next Thursday. That's the 23rd. So mark your calendars. So yeah, there's that. I don't want to tell you anything about it other than you need to see it, and it'll just change the way that you see everything that they've fed us. I'm dead serious on that one. So let me go up here. Yeah. So let's see. I'm looking for the questions. There's this question or a little. Maybe you guys put a question mark at the beginning of what you, if you want to ask me. It's because I'm, that way I don't have to go read all this, and you guys have a little conversation, which is awesome. I love it. Let's see, Terry. Love you, Terry. You saw the movie? Yes, cool. Yes, watch The Water. Yeah, watch it. Watch it. You'll get it. You'll get it once you watched it. Interesting. I don't wear a mask. I don't social distance. I'm unjabberable dude, and make my own quinine, and haven't. I know I'm saying it wrong on purpose, and haven't even had as much as a cold, and certainly no hint of the sea bug. Yes, I had one moment, but it ended up being just a big sinus infection. But because I couldn't smell anything, I was like, "Oh shit, damn! I think I got it," but it didn't, so it was all good. But I also have the magic stuff. I've got the, Iveman, we'll call it that, Iveman and quatinine. And as I'm choking, 2 days later, that was great. I can smell again. We are nanobots. That's a whole nother thing. I wonder if he has those. I wonder if you can stick metal things on his arm and they would stick, or if they would glow in the black light, his veins. Wouldn't that just be freaking crazy? Makes you wonder why they've been putting up black light street lamps all over the country. Yeah, do you know about that? No, I bet you didn't know about that. Yeah. Why would they do that, Doc? Well, it's so that if you say, "Oh yeah, I got that," and I'm good, and they put a black light over, and if these veins don't glow, you lying. So anyway, yes, Tony will be here. I'm really psyched because I've wanted to have any of those guys on my show for a long time. It's just fucking life, man. And then other guests. It's fine. I finally was able to chat with them. Let's see. Oh, they're all talking to each other. Let's see. I don't know if that's a question or if you're in a conversation. Yep, good girl. Rach, did you just jump on? Let me pull this back up so you can see what we're talking about if you didn't know. Yes, sir. Dr. F got the ick, and yeah, I'm having the theory that it's a cover story, that he's somewhere else, and if anything would happen, well, blame it on this. Wouldn't that just be poetic? The man that was, this is how you survive, and it takes him out. It's poetic and sad. Oh yeah, black lights, Catherine. Absolutely. Oh, that's freaking scary. Yeah, I think a lot of what I've been talking about is pretty scary. Yep, I've had done nothing caught nothing, but people need to remember the chemtrails and what they are doing to all life on the planet. Yes. Oh, yes. As our would say, Spaceman Ost. Absolutely. Because let me tell you, I used to be married and had 2 stepdaughters, and one, growing up with me, they were on top of shit, right? And so they did a science project, and it was on that subject, and she had a visit, and they were like, you don't need to be doing this. They don't exist. And my little stepdaughter, she was like, oh, she goes, well, come with me. Took him outside. She goes, how's that fake? And they were all over this guy. I was like, that's my girl, So yeah, I was a proud stepdaddy day. Yeah, so it's a big problem, and now it's right out in public. You did excellent. Oh, I'm so behind. Here we go. Question marks before. Hey, how are the puppies on the lighter note? Yes, they've I have like little kiddie pools, little plastic pools, for kids, and they're about like 4 feet in diameter, and I have blankets and padding and all that. And just yesterday, they started exploring and like getting over the wall, and there's more, But yeah, they're adorable. Uh, Here soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll let you guys see them. I'll bring them out. Maybe you just have to remind me. Okay, you guys are talking to someone, she's man, but that's what I use the pool for birth. Yes, I do the same. And then I'll change out the blankets and stuff, but it gets them used to being in that small area. It's it's part of it. So yes, lots of craziness going on, a lot of theories. I got my theories. Do you guys think that I don't know? Do you think this is legit? Do you think this is a cover up? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. But I love my life. If anything happens to me, investigate. I'm not kidding. Investigate. And let's see. That's what he was. Okay, here's a question for me. Doc, did you feel the need to breed? Oh shit. Oh well, if I ever get back into dating, that's definitely might be a line I use. Do you feel the need to breed, ma'am? Can I buy you a drink? Oh, Mr. Dennis made it funny. That was funny. Well, actually, it was the fact that we were working on movies and stuff, and I was literally the last flight out of Spain recruiting indoor skydivers and stuff for my film, and I was the last flight out before they locked down Spain, and I just made it back to New York and then back to AZ. So everything stopped. The world stopped. Media stopped. And people started getting lonely. And my mom, she was already doing it. She's an AKC breeder as well. And I never asked, well, how much do you make? And because they're AKC, they're pretty decent. And during COVID, like a crap load of all the breeders around the country just closed shop and shut down. And so you had a lot of people that were, single, lonely, couldn't go see their friends or family, they're homebound or for whatever reason. And let me tell you, everybody in that point in life needs a heartbeat. And boy, we were the only ones. I think I was the only one in Arizona for a little while during the whole COVID thing. So I was in high demand. And that's why I did it, because everything else stopped and there was no income. But I'll tell you, it is they're your babies. I mean, it's crazy. And when I get them in homes, it's hard every time. The longer they're with you, it's just like you get really attached. And then that happened with one of my boys from the last litter, and he's like bigger than everybody else. Anyway, boy, Dave, you totally sidetracked me. Spaceman says they're putting pesticides in the chemtrails as well, getting rid of the natural food, forcing us to use GMO. Yes, and most of that is owned by Mr. Gates. So yes, and if you don't know what the deal is with GMO, you don't get it. You're like, well, I hear the term, I know the letter. What exactly are GMOs? Well, genetically modified, not organism, something else. GMO. What's the O for again? Anyway, the concept is that you use this government seed, basically, that has been genetically modified to grow really beautiful stuff, real fast or whatever, just super stronger, faster. And it grows. And normally what a farmer will do, they'll keep some of that crop and use all the seeds for the next harvest, for the next crop, right? And these, because they're genetically altered, modified, they're only good like 1 or 2 harvests. And then you got to buy more GMO seeds because that's all there is. They've put out of business all the other seed, most of the other seed companies. There might be a couple, but that's the plan. They control it. So you're constantly, every harvest or every 2 harvests, you're having to go back to them and pay them for seeds that don't recycle. It's messed up. It's messed up. I was trying to give it's just fishy. It's fishy to me. Read my other comments on me in hospital with mom. No mask not worn by me. Well, I don't know where that is. Like I said, put question marks before you do come. That way I can go right to it instead of having everybody talk to each other. Yes, it's funny. I know. They made it funny. Yes, the need. Yes. If this virus was worthy of listing it as a pandemic, why do people catch it 3 times and still survive more dying from the jab? Yes, Christina. Yes. Wait, this thing's moving. Okay, Catherine Doc. This is me. First time in 28. God, 28. 28 is my number, and it's everywhere. I was at register 28 today at Walmart. 1028. It's a magic number. No dog for company, and it's shoot, I should have read the whole thing before I started babbling. I'm sorry, sweetie. Well, if I'll show you, I'll get my pups. We'll do a night. We'll do a little, have them dance around and stuff for you, and look into the camera. We'll do that, and because I do take deposits. They'll be ready at the 8th week mark. But right now they just open their eyes, so they got some growing to do. But contact me if anybody's interested. And if you're like, what kind of pups are these that he's talking about? Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Hold on. Go over here. This. Oh, nope. I gotta open a new one. Dummy. Okay, over here. Me. All right, here we go. Scrolling down so I can get the video, and I'm going to show you. I'll show you what these puppies are. I post too much stuff. Yes, I do. I post too much stuff, but everybody likes it. There we go. Aha, here we go. All right, so I'm going to make. Nope. I don't want to do it like that. I'll make it big. There we go.
Eyes open. Hello. Hello, Starshine.
It's my
Eric
babies.
says hello. Hi. Oh, look at you all, so cute. Look at you all. Oh, you're so darn adorable. Oh, there's mommy.
I'm Melt. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know, Papa Doc. And then they're just so damn cute. When you know how to hold them. You had to flip them around. They're just so freaking cute. And they'll need homes. So, you know, taking deposits, pick them, and then we'll put a little collar strap around their neck so you know it's yours. All right. Frap Sap says, hello, Doc. Hello to the chat room. Oh, shoot, videos. I gotta stop so I don't get in trouble. Hello, Doc. Hello, chat room. Hello, Frap Sap. Welcome. Moon Money is here. Let's see. What about the Arctic icebreaker? Oh, what about the Arctic icebreaker expedition, Doc? Is it going ahead now? It's supposed to. But here's the thing. We were going to be using a brand new Russian nuclear icebreaker, and its hull is like concrete. I mean, it's crazy. And well, it's in Russia. And if you weren't aware, there's some tension right now between us and them. So it could be not the best of things to do right now. That's what I'm thinking. Now Brooks Agnew could probably be, booking tickets now, getting things ready. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it in a while. Thanks for bringing that up, Dave. I'll have to check in on that because that is the trip of a lifetime. At the same time, a little scared, a little scared, because you go up to the North Pole. There's not like a quick emergency care or anything like that, or hospital. You're on your own. But that's why I said I wanted to stay in my cabin with all my editing gear and just give everybody cameras, and they come back and give me the memory card and I just edit. I said, I'd rather, let me do that. So, well, I'm gonna be doing that either way, but moving on. Your body does not see GMO as food. Spaceman, that's a good point. Good point. Kevin says, hey, I'll come on the show right now. I'll give you some good readings. Oh, like psychic stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 28, 1028 Productions. Let's see. The link, if you guys want to come in, it's on. You have to scroll up and click on it, and then access your camera, webcam, or whatever, and it'll bring you down here. But I haven't seen anybody pop up yet. Rachel says, FYI, your Carson impression the other day was so great. It was some wild and wacky stuff. Of course, I'm having like a seizure with my face when I do that. But yes, thank you, dear. Thank you. You're sweet. You are so sweet. Oh, puppies. Yes. I'm so behind. Oh my gosh. No. Puppies, beautiful babies. Babies are so cute. Everybody's cute. I got some alien friends in Antarctica that I channel LOL. Is that too much for you guys? What? Catherine? What? You want to do some? I personally don't channel, but I have a channel. And well, I've told you guys about broadcasting, channeling, and television and all that crap. It's not crap. It's legit stuff. Catherine, you've piqued my interest. Let's see. We could do all that. Let's see. Teresa's here says, in Australia, it has been exposed that they never defined what an emergency is. So our health ministry could call it emergency because there are people in the toilet queue before him. That is so true. That is the problem with these leaders now, is the stuff that they know is asinine, that the people would be like, this is ludicrous, right? Well, what they do is they'll create a law that allows them to overpower some individual, organization, group, country, whatever. And God damn, this kind of pisses me off a little bit. It allows them like a full blanket with no true definition of what an emergency is or what the situation. They just do this broad blanket so they can get more people for their buck, you might say. And I see it like an entrapment when they do things. I think everything should be very, very specific, like they are with all other things where they have subsection A, B, C, 12, 10, all these so intricate that lawyers, jizz over that shit, right? They need to do that with laws like this. Like, for example, the red flag law that they're trying to pass right now. Do you guys know what that is? That's a law that says, hey, if I don't like you, I can call or email them and boom, your life is ruined. One person can do that. And it's automatic. And we got all this AI that's coming into the picture and algorithms and stuff that they don't have the human consciousness and empathy and compassion for others. It's just yes, no. And it's scary shit, folks. It's scary stuff. I am looking for someone that would like to build a log cabin or cave home or something with me. So I really get out of sight, be totally off grid kind of thing, because it's going to get crazy, folks. It's going to get crazy. But the promise is, after all the chaos and crazy shit, that it's going to be 1,000 years of goodness. Still kind of timid of how that's going to turn out, because that's going to be crazy. I don't know. But thank you. It's Therese Cameron, correct? I hope I'm saying that name. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. And if I ever mispronounce anybody's name, please just say, hey, it's pronounced this way, and I will correct myself. I apologize, because some people will have a name that has been pronounced multiple ways, and I just want to make sure. So Frasap is laughing, which is good. Catherine says, I don't know how to find your link or get you. Oh, well, here, let me do it again. Post, boom, down here. All right, Catherine, you just posted. Last thing says, you stay on my timeline, you'll be safe. Okay. Now you got me a little scared. I'll be safe. Oh, you mean with channeling? Okay, yeah, cool. All right, because I don't allow anything to into this period. This is mine. This belongs to me. I used to play with Ouija boards when I was a kid and had things happen. So I'm been there, done that. Everybody else, hey, go for it. But okay, so and there was so many. I'm working on my of course. So there you go, Catherine. There's the link. Click on that. Say yes, you have access to my camera and microphone, and then it'll bring you down here. And then I click and bring you up onto the screen. So that's how that will work. U.S. wanted a war with Cuba, but it didn't have a reason, so they could. Yes, they did. Just like Nam with Gulf of Tonkin. By the way, for those that missed that episode where I came out with the info that it's not a theory, it's proven, but the admiral in charge of all the Navy right before Vietnam, the man that went to the White House and says contact him, said, look, they just attacked our ship, the Tonkin, or the ship in Tonkin, Gulf of Tonkin, whatever it is. There's some Tonkin in there. Start again. So that was Jim Morrison's father. And he did not accept. He rejected Jim Morrison. I mean, like, he had nothing to do with him. Even he was like, he's not my son, kind of thing, for many, many years, until after Jim Morrison died. Then he came forward and said, yeah, I'm his dad. But he's also the same guy that started the Vietnam War. I mean, crazy. I mean, and if you go back, I don't remember what episode it was. I talked about how the Mamas and the Papas, the Beach, all these guys, how they came from this one little California neighborhood. Was a lot of these big musicians, and all of them were children of government agents or military, high-ranking military officials. Things that make you go, So there, think about that. Also, that's where they had the film studio that was supposedly used for a lot of propaganda stuff back in the day, supposedly moon landing. I don't know, but and that location, I think Jared Leto bought it. They turned it into a house. I think Jared. I don't know. I have a friend that would know. She knows everything about him, so I'll have to ask her. Where was I? Snap. Doc, you need to. Catherine, I'm waiting for you to pop up on my screen. Doc, you need to go watch my show interview with Age Nost. I tell all about the armadas around the moon and what's happening. Okay, cool. Well, maybe we could talk about it here. Means they have an arresting facing trial awaiting proof of that. Yeah, thank you, Therese. That yes, the getting the I definitely believe is code because we've been seeing that with a lot of celebrities that are supposedly on the naughty list, and it is when you hear it, that is the code that boom, they've been arrested secretly, taken to trial, military tribunal, and received their punishment, and almost all the cases they're punished by death. And so there is a woman that she does podcasts, and she says that that she's one of them that gets to sit. She was chosen in the lotto to be a reporter at the tribunals. So that's how some of the information is getting out. How she's continuing, I don't know, but maybe they want to leak it so that people get excited and get ready to hear the whole story. Yeah, so there's the link. I can't see it. We'll have to book a fun show next week. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry, Catherine. Sorry it didn't work for you. Is it not working for anybody? Invite. Send this link to your guest. That's the StreamYard one. Oh, wait. Hold on. I know I didn't work. Guys. I thought you guys had my back. I thought you guys were watching what I'm doing. I just posted the YouTube video to watch the water. That's because that was the last thing I copied and pasted. So I apologize, Therese. Here we go. I'm pasting now. Oh, wait, it wasn't Therese. It was Catherine that wanted it. Catherine, here you go. StreamYard. That is the link you click on. Check in the chat room right now. It just posted all the different platforms. And my apologies. That was my bad. I copied, I pasted without looking at what I was pasting. That should work because that just took you to the YouTube page. Audrey's here. Audrey Hacker. Hello. Well, did I get the feed and I haven't caught it? Knock on wood. Yes. And I think that maybe a majority, a good amount of them could just have been placebos, shots, possibly. Because let me tell you, 2,200 people are in trouble and are getting arrested or going to trial or something in Europe. And there's many more in the States because it has been unearthed that government agents and celebrities, people with money and power, paid a lot of money to be put on the lists so that they could travel freely without ever getting the or the whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So those trials are just happening. Those are just regular. Those are like, well, they're not regular, but they're going to be big trials. They're not secret. Let's see. So hopefully, Audrey, that's nothing will happen. Where are you posting this? I can't find the link. Okay, Catherine. Oh, you're on your cell phone, not a laptop. That's why I get it. All right, well, Catherine, we'll just do it another time when you're near your computer. Let's see. She said, yeah, a lot of these cargo containers were held offshore, so the vaccines can't make it to people. That's a lot of placebos. I love it. Thanks, Doc. Well, I'm not saying all of them. I'm thinking, I mean, we know it's I hope that there's some placebos, but if there's what's in there, what they say is in there, the nanobots and all this crap, and our DNA changing people's DNA, making people sick, and having that. Watch the water, folks. Watch the water. Okay, I'll do it for everybody that came on late. Okay, so the link I just did is anybody that wants to come on the show. You can click on there. But this link that I'm putting back into the chat rooms, okay, in the live chat, this is Watch the Water. This is the link to the full length movie, and with all the love and compassion in my heart, I urge you strongly, almost beg that you see this film. It's 1 hour of your life that will change your life. Please watch it. Pay attention to it. Don't be doing like chores in the background. Pay attention to it. Literally. The other movie that that I think I just want y'all to see it. I just want y'all to see it. Let's see. Let's go over here. See if I can find it. What is a woman documentary? Whoop. There we go. Well, that's the same thing. Okay. Here it is. This was released 7 days ago. This guy, Matt Walsh. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know I had key features. Okay. These guys are from the Daily Wire. And this film, it's an hour and 37 minutes. I would say if you want to get some views on TikTok, record yourself watching this and do segments where you're like, what the fuck? Put those up on TikTok. That'll work. This man was very genuine and kind, and never his volume never went above this the whole movie while he was questioning these people, and the way they react. There's one or two maybe that would have the comebacks that you would think, and you go, oh, that makes sense. The others, you're just like, what the is wrong with people? But yeah, this is a really, and it's called what is a woman? This guy literally travels the world to talk to these people, scientists, and even goes to Africa to a village to get their opinion on this. And it's amazing. It's amazing, but not as important as Watch the Water, which I put the link in there. Yes, I did. I put that link in there. Right, where is it? Oh, snap. Hold on. That is not the full length film. This is the one. I'm an idiot. Take two, ladies and gentlemen. Take two. This right here. I'm a schmuck. No wonder you guys were like going, I don't understand what's going on. It's not working. This YouTube link right there. Bookmark it. Save it. Download it. Share it. I have no affiliation with this film, Watch the Water, other than it affected me, and in a way that I feel everybody needs to see it. Everybody needs to see it. So there we go. And that's what I have to say about that. Do we want to go here? Yes. Therese Cameron says, in Australia, on the peninsula of Melbourne, heaps of top actors from one location. Adrian Wells claims he was child trafficked by ex-prime minister and went to school with him. I don't see why that's not, why that wouldn't be true, why that couldn't be true. Yes. I mean, if you've ever heard of The Open Secret, and it's also a documentary, it talks about the industry, the entertainment industry, and how that happens, and it does. And I've done episodes where I've talked about my experiences and all that dark shit, and how I was very, very fortunate. But yeah, that whole thing, trafficking, I'm so against it, and I've put together a march. Is it 2 years ago? Try to raise money for Operation Underground Railroad. If you don't know who they are, check it out. Operation Underground Railroad. So watch the water, but since all this just energy and lower vibrations, pray over the food and water with infinite love, and your body will electromagnetic high frequencies, with electromagnetic high frequencies, and it will sizzle any of this technology. Do not worry. Catherine, I agree with you there, because prayer. Even Jesus said, you pray over your food, pray over the, if you got a turkey sandwich, you pray over that turkey whose life was taken so that you could live another day, the meal in your tummy, all that stuff. And some animals, they have viruses, or they're sick, and so I'll make you sick. So it's true that if you believe in your heart and you're truly praying to your higher being, in my case God, and you say, please Lord, please bless this food, allow it to nourish our bodies and get us through another day, something to that effect. You're on a quantum level, with your brain, you are literally doing something to that food with an outer being's help, or however you want to think of it, and you are making that food better for you. I am not a normal practitioner of praying before I eat. I should. When I'm with family, I do. I don't do it all the time, because I'm usually just praying that I'm not going to have an issue eating, because I've been having that other issue. So I'm right there with you, Catherine. I'm right with you. I believe it. I believe that, especially infinite love. If you have infinite love and you can project it, even with a jar of water or ice or snowflakes, all kinds of stuff, you can change. The experiments that they've done with different types of plant life. For example, they had a room full of plants, right, on tables, and they had a person that worked there, and they were used to it, and they listened to classical music, and they were reacting positively to all this stuff. And then they did an experiment where they had somebody that had never been in there before, big burly guy, right, have him come in angry and have a big head of lettuce and put it on a chop block and just start going to town on it. And the plants that they had little sensors on it that measured certain vibrations or stuff in the plants. The plants went nuts. They were freaking out watching this plant being just demolished with anger. And so they cleaned up and they left, right? A week or two later, when they've all calmed down, everything's back to normal, they bring this guy in, and all they do is bring him in. And the plants are like, oh shit, So, we have the ability to interact with other species and beings with vibration and infinite love. I mean, like, look at the people that work with tigers and lions and deadly creatures, that wrestle with them on the ground, when anybody else, you'd think they'd just eat your head off. It's because you're sharing that vibration with the animal of infinite love. I had this experience when I was 16 at Six Flags Over Texas. I was working in shows department at the Dolphin Show, and Greenpeace was throwing a fit that the dolphins were, not being treated right. The pool was too small. I mean, the pool was kind of small. I mean, I get that, but treated really well, the dolphins there. And I actually did not know. One day I was standing next to an entrance into where all this seating area, right? And there was a guy sitting there, and I was like, how you doing today, sir? He goes, oh, I'm doing great. And he starts talking, asking me questions about the pool and how we treat the dolphins and feed them. And I'm telling him, it's all we're doing good stuff. And it turned out he was the guy, I don't remember his name, but he was the guy that trained Flipper for all the Flipper TV shows, right? And supposedly he had like 5 or 6 of these Flipper lookalikes die in his arms due to being in captivity. So now he was like with Greenpeace and everything. And I'm all about Greenpeace, And I wanted to be a rebel with Greenpeace, at a time, younger man's time of my life. And but the trainer called me, or my actually the supervisor of the shows department called me and said, look, the trainer, Becky was her name. He goes, she wants you to meet her and the crew at the pool tonight at 10 o'clock. And it was December and it was cold, and they had taken wooden walls and built around the pool so that, keep the wind shear out of there. And I was the one that was chosen, had my wetsuit on and my booties to go in the water with Becky and, hold the dolphins as we would get them into the slings to lift them out. And that moment, folks, that moment when I put my arms around this dolphin, it was it was beyond spiritual. It was like a connection I've never really had. And as I'm talking about, projecting love and infinite love, all like Catherine is actually saying, I'm just reading her words. It was in reverse. I felt that from this dolphin, and I was just looking into her eyes, and it was just amazing. And that's when I was like, because they shut it down and they ended up making it at the Batman stunt show 2 years later, that area. But we took them out, put them in rider trucks, and just kept them wet, and drove them to the Alliance Airport in Fort Worth, put them on a plane, and they were sent off to the Bahamas, where living life. And so, yes, man, I'm sorry, that's a lot out of one post, isn't it, Catherine? Did I answer that okay, or respond to it? Because I strongly do believe in all that. Christina says, seen a good post. If you don't know the difference between genders, try milking a bull. Because I will say this, if you milk a bull, you got a friend for life. Yes, and Dave laughs at that. Watch the Water is overly in fear. Kennedy Robert Jr. commented, it is not correct. Al, have you seen it? See, that's the thing, is a lot of people don't want to take, I'm not saying that you're one of these people too, so I'm just saying some people will do that. They will go only on a critic's or what someone else said in a post about a film or a movie. And being a filmmaker, that hurts. We don't like critics because critics are like assholes. Everybody's got one, right? And a lot of people don't understand what it takes to put on projects, so they're very, very critical. And if anybody has seen any kind of stuff, all I'm saying is take an hour, watch it, and then decide for yourself. And if you think it's not correct, like Kennedy Robert Jr. says, just give it a shot. If you don't like it, don't stop in the middle. Watch it to the end. Same with What Is a Woman, but that's not as important as Watch the Water. So I mean, it's important. Both of them are. Ooh, going into Papa Doc mode. Christine says, funny enough, I know a guy who tried to milk a billy goat. He was a bit soft in the head. Funny. Oh, that's funny. Hey, back from the City Channel, some 13D Lyran being named Elishon. No shit. Damn. Wait. Uh-oh. What? Oh my God. What just happened? Hold on. Where? Or did you all just do like 20 comments all at the same time? Is that what just happened? Hi, Judy. How are you? Let's see. Spaceman. 5G is a weapon. Same goes with 4G, but 5G enters the body. Aha! But Spaceman, I just reported last night that the CEO of one of the big cell manufacturing companies, not like the chains like Verizon, but like the builders like Motorola, that kind of thing. It's not cell. What the hell is it? Anyway, huge guy. And he says by 2030, they will have 6G. They're already working on it. And the cell phone will be obsolete because everything will be implanted either in your right hand or your forehead. Yeah, I did not missay that. That is exactly what they said by 2030. So that's why I'm saying my timeline of when the shit's going to hit is going to be a lot sooner than people expect. And I hope not. I honestly hope not. I wish everything would just be fine. Everybody, I don't know. But yeah, 5G is yes, I totally agree with you, Spaceman. But 6G is where run for the hills. Run for the hills. Why do you think they're putting cell towers every like 15 feet? Why do you think they're putting them on schools? When people that work on those towers can't get right in front of it because the frequencies that are coming out of these what do you call it? Not radars. Things that send out signal. Anyway, the microwaves. And people that work on these towers, they can't get in front of them while they're on because it'll cook their insides. These things are on school buildings of elementary schools, junior high, high schools, colleges. Anywhere where there's kids. Even in parking lots next to children daycares. And kids are getting headaches. They're getting, they don't know why. They don't know why. Pelican Brief, maybe? Is that the right one? Is that the right one I'm thinking of? Pelican Brief? No. What's the one with, not Goldie Hawn. Pretty Woman. What's her name? Something was in the water. Anyway, off with that. Talk to your water. Yes, you could talk to Christina. You ladies are bringing up some good points tonight. Thank you very much. And it has extended our show, by the way. If you all didn't notice, we're almost into the bottom of the second hour. I gotta play catch up with all of you. I miss you all so much. I've been gone for a month, but I do feel better. I'm able to sit without crying. Yes, talk to your water. That's important because, like I said, it's energy. Water is alive. There's actually a documentary called Water. Watch that as well. It talks about how when water goes through pipes, it's very traumatic for the water. It's where like it kills its energy, where it's just stagnant. And when you drink in that, it's making you stagnant. It's if you drink energized water, which when I was in high school, a friend of mine, Grant, his dad had a buddy from Russia who was a physicist, a scientist, who came to the States and he was staying at their house. And he had this these tones that he would play before we would drink this special water that's been energized. And that is probably the only time in my life, people say, well, I felt my chakra open and all that, like stuff, right? I've never been able to experience any of that kind of stuff. I'm not really yearning to experience any of that kind of stuff. It works for people. That's great. I'm just in a different path in my life, I guess. But this moment when I was in high school, he was playing these tones like or whatever. And then I drank the water, and my buddy, he drank the water. And then he did the next tones of vibration sounds. And it was like unlock. It was the only time, but I felt it, and it was pretty wild. Of course, he was like a very famous Russian physicist or something, so I was like, it had to work. Let's see. Don't forget. Oh yeah, hey Spaceman, thank you very much for bringing that up. Yeah, guys, if you do the little like, it sounds petty to some people. I get it. I really don't care about all that stuff, but it's the algorithms on the platforms on, the Book of Face and Tube of View and all that. If you keep hitting the like button and subscribe, and when you do, don't just subscribe, go to the little bell, click on it. All right. Where is it? That's not on this one. Okay, subscribe. Here's this little bell. You want to click on all. And anytime my show pops up or I got a little special thing I'm doing, will actually email you. It'll give you an alert saying, hey, show's about to start. Here you go. That way you don't miss anything. And by clicking on that, that is part of the algorithm. They're like, oh, okay, people are watching this. They're not just subscribing just because it's their friend and they're like, yeah, I'll subscribe for you. It's nothing like that. They're coming back. Like all of you OGs in my chat room right now. You guys are the real deal. I can't wait till I have some money and, I can take you guys to Scotland or Ireland with me. I really want to do that for my 50th. I think that's what I want to do. I want to do it with you guys. I mean, my family and friends too. I mean, it'll be a big party, but while we're there, we'll be working. We'll be exploring and going to castles. And I think I want to stay a couple days in an actual castle. I found Airbnb has that. And some of these are like huge. You're only getting you're paying for a room, but you get to explore the whole castle. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. Not too into it. A haunted one, of course, but just something cool. So, hey, I'm staying in a castle. Doesn't take much to make me happy, but I am very hard to please though. Let's see. Here's what I say. With love and appreciation, gratitude, and joy raises the vibration of my food and drink to the highest vibration to my body for its highest wellness and vibration for healing and rejuvenation. I create as I speak. Pure grace, Catherine. Pure grace, Catherine Ann Wright. Yes. It's on the money, girl. On the money. Therese says, Adrian Wells is the son of the head of our painters and dockers union. His dad was powerful, plus murdered while his mom was pregnant with him. Wow, sounds like, damn. It's powerful, plus murdered while his mom was pregnant. That's just sad sad story. Adrian Wells. And wait a minute. Why is that? Is that an actor? Is it Adrian Wells? Why is that ringing a bell? I'm not sure. Oh, well. Spaceman. All religion comes from the Sumerian tablets. There was no God mentioned, just the men who came down from the stars to Earth. The movie Anunnaki that never got, finished and will never be released was too close to the truth of what may have truly happened. And I think probably the closest would be something like Stargate, where, the Anunnaki, they came and they had these pyramids and they created, created these, beings, these humans to be their slaves, to do all the mining of the planet. And then when it was done, they take off and go back in their orbit for 3,500 years, Planet X or Nibiru, whatever you want to call it. And so supposedly, amongst government people, it has been rumored to be said that the Sumerians are coming back. Now, what if Planet X, Nibiru, whatever, that's the Anunnaki planet, and when they come around and they get to our orbit, they not scuttle ship, that's tearing down, that's sinking a ship. They just jump from their planet over to ours, get what they want, jump back on their planet, take off, right? Well, God, what if that is true? I mean, it's been documented throughout history on the walls in Egypt, many other places. The big long wing with a circle in the middle, that could be their ships. That's what the movie Anunnaki was going to portray. But the powers that be were like, I think there might even be a small 15-minute documentary on that and how it just all went dark. Nothing. It all just stopped. Hope you all got this link. I'm going to bring this down. Watch the water documentary. I did put that link in there for you guys. Whole bunch of stuff here. Let's go back to this. Let's see. I bought a super duper 10-stage filter. Here we go. I bought a super duper 10-stage mineralized water filter. Never felt so good in my life, and my peace lilies love it. You should see the difference in them in only 1 week of watering. Yes. A 10-stage, man, that's intense. That's pretty cool. I'm curious. I wonder if it has the magnet aspect to it, because there are some that are really good that have ring magnets. around the pipe. And as water's going through, all the metals and all the yucky stuff sticks to the magnet. I mean, you got to like take it off and clean it every now and then, or it has a way to do that. Yeah, crazy stuff. But if you have the ability to get something like Dave has here, you'll be good to go, because purified, clean water, and then maybe ionize it or something, or do your blessing with it. I really here. Let me pull it up. There is actually machines that you can get. They're not cheap. Water from air. Okay. So let's do images here so I can give you a better idea. So there's these machines, and the military, I think, started it, because when they were all out in the desert and whatnot. They look like, here, let me pull up so you see what I'm seeing. They look like big water filter things. Like you get a jug of water, you put it in there, and boom, you get water like this one. Is this one? Water from air. Yeah. So what it does is it takes the literally water out of the air and gives you a big jug of water for the day, or more, depending on the size of what you get. It can really do it. And the more moisture that's in the air, the more water you get, and it's pure, it's purified, it's clean as you can get. And I really, really want one. So if for my birthday, Christmas, anybody wants to get on my A list, then yeah, love to get one of those. But yeah, water from air. If you guys don't know about it, please look into it, especially for those that are off grid. I'm not saying all of these are that. Some of these are just like water filters, or water things, but I don't think all of these are water from air, because those are the expensive ones. Reverse osmosis, bottleless water cooler. I think that might be one. It's like $884. And they go up if you want, like if you have a huge family, you need a lot of water, you can do that. And it's probably the coolest invention ever. So if you can get your hand, go on Amazon. They got them on Amazon too. I would strongly say get one if you're off grid, but you do have electricity, got some solar panels, something, hook it up to this. Boom, you got power and water. You're good to go. You're good to go. It just awesome. Atmospheric water generator unit. That's probably going to be that's for like a big group of people or company or a community. But it's just, dude, can you tell I love this whole concept? Just a little bit. I think it's kind of cool. But we're gonna get out of that. Wait, oh no, how do I? There we go. Bring this back, remove that, and come back to you guys. Hey, guess what? Wait, I lost my place on here. There's so much to read. Plants. Okay, so correct. I don't know. It says hide comment. Where's the all the way up there? Oh my God, there's so much here. I got to catch up. Okay, ready to go through these. Spaceman. Yeah, plants can hear sounds, and I have seen plants moving like crazy. But as soon as I made a noise, they stopped still. I agree. Dave's. You guys are talking to each other. Stop. Let me turn that off. I talk to my plants when I'm in my garden. I tend to have a green thumb, so talking nice is helpful. Yes, it is. It's like, talking to your animals. They can sense if you're bullshitting them or if you're being sincere. So plants can do the same thing. As a matter of fact, plants out in nature, big forests and everything, they're learning that a lot of the underground rooting systems are all connected, kind of like mushrooms are. They're just a big, huge mushroom underground. You're just seeing little zits pop up. I mean, that's what you're getting, the little zits of this huge underground mushroom. So yeah, happy 666. But wait a minute. The beast is a woman, by the way. Really? Well, I mean, there's so much interpretation of things, but who was it? Prince Charles, when he made the announcement of the Antichrist coming to the world in the next 2-3 years, he kept saying he. So the beast can be so many things. And I don't know. We'll have to do a show, Catherine. We'll do it. We'll do it like on end days or something if you're interested on that. Okay. Pure grace and love. Yes. Thank you. I sense when my plants need watering, they must release some type of pheromone to communicate with me. Ooh, to get you to go, like my dog tells me when it's time to eat. Yeah, no, I get that. I have the same with dolphins in the wild. Yep. I love dolphins. I wanted to be a marine biologist when I worked at SeaWorld San Antonio, by the way. Oh my God, that was a great story. I'm crying. Oh, I forgot the story. What was I talking about? I'm glad it was funny. My green grew massive buds, but must like my stone singing. Loving it. Psychic medium. I get a feeling for it. Angela's psychic me. Where's Angela? I'm all confused. I need a question, so I know if you guys aren't talking to someone else and you want like it posted. So I'm kind of going through. I wonder what my articulate, because I don't want this turned into a garden show because I don't have a green thumb. Frapsap says astral shermastral. Yeah, I did. Things work for people, and I'm happy. I'm happy that people can do things and they find their ways. I did all that stuff back when I was a kid. I was like getting into the dark shit, the Ouija board, the Golden Dawn, the Illuminati, all that before I got out of high school. When I was back in military school, actually, I had like a satanic Bible. I never read it. It was a prop that I used to scare the older kids, the sergeants and the lieutenants that were seniors and whatnot. They would come in my room to give me shit, and I'd be like, the satanic Bible in my hand, sitting in the corner of the room, and they'd be like, "All right, man, see you later." They close the door. Yeah, my childhood was wild. I don't know. See, okay, I think that's you guys talking to each other. Transmitter, these guys. Yes, they do. Actually, there's one near my home that they try to make it look like a evergreen tree. It's kind of sad. It really is. And the fact that some people don't realize what it is because they believe it is a tree. It's crazy. Yeah, killing you over the radiate. Yes, they do. How we are all still here enjoying every minute. Hey, we are still here. Yes. And going, how? How are we still here? But yes, we are. And that's like I mentioned at the beginning of the show. I have these two sides. It's like one side's like, yes, motivation. Let's do this. There's hope for the world. And the other side's like, she was about to drop, motherfucker. About to drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Let's see. Water needs sunlight. Yes. I always say, love to all subscribe. You guys are so sweet. You'll take me to Scotland. Awesome. Yeah. I'm a lord now. I own land in Scotland, so I want to go see it. But I also want to do research on sound and vibrations, symbols with not psionics. Yes, is it psionics? Yeah, the study of sound. Go to France, talk to the guy that he did that really cool music video with all the anyway. I got plans. My birthday is gonna be my 50th birthday. I think we'll do it in October, my 50th birthday, and also do a show. And you guys that are there will get to be a part of the show. I'll get, we'll interview you. Just, what did you think of that castle we went to today? Or, I don't know, something, whatever we end up doing. I do want to stay in a castle. Catherine's like, let's go. Christine's like, I've lived in Scotland and Dublin. It's all different demographics now. I've been told I wouldn't recognize it now. Oh, that's a little sexy there, lass. that was my attempt at Sean Connery. Some of you, I think, fell off. I think everybody's gone to bed because it's like late, and I have gone overboard. This will almost be a 2-hour show tonight. Don't forget your kilts and sporins when you visit Scotland, guys. Yes, I will wear one there, and I don't drink, but I will go to a pub in Scotland or Ireland because if it's not Scottish, it's crap. No, I do want to go to Ireland though. I want to catch me a leprechaun. No, I've been pulled to there and Australia. When I was in junior high, my plan was to go to Sydney University of Sydney or whatever, and live there, find me a nice Aussie girl, and settle down. Never say never. I won't. I'm sorry, my bad. Jules is saying hello, Jules, hello to the second hour of the Doc Force. I don't wear shirts. Oh, you guys are silly. Oh, really? You won't see kilts. Might offend the new Scottish. Oh my! Are the new Scottish like the new Americans? Or something's not working right up here. I'm back. I am skipping some people. I'm sorry. They're coming back and removing all. What is this? They're coming back and removing all government military forces and bringing Earth into intergalactic trade with other worlds. Oh, bitch, we for sale? Damn. I better be a good price. Don't insult me for change. You know, it better not jingle, better fold. Not seriously, that would be bad. Wouldn't this suck if the big UFO encounter, you know, the big coming down, the Independence Day and shit, and it's all just to enslave us? Wouldn't that just suck a big one? We'll return in 2030 something. What will return? Oh, I see what you're saying from the previous statement. Yes. Oh my god, you guys are so into the chat room. I love this. Keep show going. It's keep show going. It's hot in the room. Yes, it is. Let's keep it going. If you pulse a current so the polarity changes back and forth, it kills all viruses. Yeah. Pulses and sound, they are working on stuff with frequencies and sounds, stuff like that, where they go to a cancer cell and they'll it looks like one of those belly scanners for pregnant moms that put the jelly on the tummy, and I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like that, but it does sound, and it will break apart the tumor or whatever it is, and disintegrates. So true that. My ex was paid good money to come up with a solution to the towers being unsightly. He put the report to hide them as trees, underpaid. Really? He came up with that? Are you telling me? Wow. Underpaid. True that. And Anunnaki fought Draco domination of Earth Terrans long ago. They achieved some kind of agreement in the end, but I hear Draco had been kicked out now, so maybe the Anunnaki are planning a return. Yes, and supposedly Draconians, the lizard people, whatever, their planet was in between Mars and Earth, and the battle was between Mars and that planet ended up exploding, and then it became the asteroid belt, all the pieces of it, right? But some of them, made it to Earth, and I don't know, it's a whole bunch. I've never knowingly have met a Draco or any other creature person. You see videos of people like shifting a little. I personally haven't seen any of that. I don't want to. I don't really have the urge for it, but if it happens, it happens. The pyramids made water heated in the day, condensation at night. Spaceman, that is a good thought. Let me see here now. What if it was a water collection? I don't know. There's so many things that it could be, but that's really cool. Good point. Doc, you are in the Moo family. I'm in the Moo family. Shit, does my mom know? She's gonna be pissed. You have to enlighten me a little more on that. I'm a little lost. Love, that's why you got my first interview. Oh, yes, I am. I was your first interview. It was cool. It was very cool. Doc, you are so opposite of the dark side. Well, I hope so. I have peeked into the dark side from time to time. Won't say I'm not. Here's the problem about the dark side, Jules, is that it can be very attractive. It can be very alluring. And so you have to be able to recognize that manipulation and go, no, ain't happening here. But yes, I've seen it, so I now understand and know how to appreciate and be happy with what I have and what is given to me in my life. Because I had a lot of dark side. I had a lot of dark side, you know, kind of like that Jason Bourne that didn't know he's Jason Bourne. Really? Yeah, but old and decrepit. Because man, I'm so out of it from all my surgery stuff. Is just like, there's no way. It'd be like, that would be it. That would be my skill set right there. Let's see here. Oh my God, I love you guys. You're in for the long haul. Be grateful that you play with in Sound Boys. Always set benevolent intentions before using AI. Yeah. Oh God, dude, I did a show on the AI the other day, didn't I? I think I did. Turn your Wi-Fi off when not using it, especially when asleep at night, folks. Yes, true, very true. I'm guilty of not doing that at times, but I have done it because it's like you can feel when you get restless, you just feel it. So, man, it's keeping my attention. I know that all that's still on, and it's just, yeah, I get it. Did you know Edinburgh was built on 7 volcanoes? No shit. Really? Well, my family's from Durham, England. So that's another place I do want to visit, just family reasons. I probably walk through and get coffee. I wouldn't know my supposed family over there anyway. So, let's see. I can tell you how to astral project, but you need a good focus to achieve. Oh no, I've done it. I used to do it. I was really good at it when I was young. Of course, when you're young, you're more open to stuff, imagination, and you want to get into it. No, I was all hardcore into it. I love flying. My thing was I always had to get a running start, and I thought it looked cool, but I was really good at it. And then 2002, all my dreams stopped. I go to sleep, I wake up. Since 2002, that's just the way it is. Yeah, so no, I like it. I think I might freak out because I haven't had a dream in so long, in literally 20 years. 2002 is 2022, 20 years where I've gone to sleep and I wake up. Don't wake up going, oh, I had the greatest dream, or Jesus Christ, there was a monster chasing me. None of that. Just fall asleep, wake up. And it was when my ex-wife took this little piece of metal out of my back. She thought it was a zit at first, and then found out it was this weird, like stony, metal-ish material. And she popped that out. Never had a dream again. All right. Love Scotland. We are the Highlanders. Oh, yes. The Highlanders. There can be only one. Actually did a music video to Princes of the Universe by Queen with me and some friends in high school. And we all had long hair and ponytails and swords and trench coats and shit. We were awesome. Hey guys, sorry I missed the show, Doc. I actually missed it for lady friends, so please don't take offense. If pump. All good. I remember when I used to do, have ladies' night, where I have a girlfriend or go dating. I remember those days. They're not like they are today. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I haven't even tried to date anybody in so long, because it's just things are so different. Like a lot of girls, all day, and God bless them. But it's like I feel like that attention's taken away from the other person, and I'm guilty of it too. But I don't have anybody. I don't know. Anyway, that and all kinds of stuff. What else? I was going somewhere with this. I guess stick to the chat room. I'm getting through this. That would be my shitty luck to finally show up, and you're just here to shrink our heads. Yeah, that's not to the feeling I get how though. Probably a T in front of there. Sorry, Liam. I'm glad you had a good night. We've been enslaved for millennia, Doc. All that is changing. Refer Galactic Federation to the Worlds of Earth's Alliance. Yes. The Matrix, the movie, Neo. They were all trying to tell us. They did. They told us. So there we go. Movies have purpose, not just to entertain, to tell you things. My avatar comes from a real picture of an alien. Yes, that image that you have, Spaceman, is been known as one of the realest alien photos on the planet. It is awesome because actually it was video. It's a snapshot from a video. And it's like doing this shit. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. And that is probably the most realistic looking alien, probably because it is real, out there. Others, it just doesn't feel right. That one, dude. And then if it is costume and mascot, good job. Good job. But I would like to think that not every picture or every video is a hoax or someone trying to get for attention. I mean, it's like it's a real deal. I like to think that there's still videos like that. And every now and then I come across someone and I'll go with it. I'll say, damn, this is pretty damn good. I believe that this could be real. And then I've had it where a few days later, turns out it wasn't. Let's get on the air and say, hey, I got duped. It happens. Let's see, going dark, Doc. See, now you're talking in emojis. I don't understand emojis. I just know the faces. People that sit there and I guess in the search window, you're typing the word and it brings something close to that. Is that how that works? I'm still trying to figure all this emoji con language out because there's so many variations. Great part-time spit or point. Yes. I'm getting you guys lingo. I'm getting it down. Hold on. Where is it? Let's get somebody that hasn't been on here. Jules, Ghost in the Machine. Yeah. Yeah. Never a dull moment with Dr. Well, thank you, Dave Skinner. Or Dave Dennis. Christina says, come up here. I achieved self-hypnosis once. Was hard, but came out of it feeling high as a kite. Yes. I actually, like I said, I was into all that stuff. I was going to mystic shops. I was going to Sharper Image and buying goggles that would like do light patterns and put you into a euphoric state of mind and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, I kind of, I don't want to say I miss delving into all that. It's just like, did it, been there, did it. That's why I say I can be amused lightly, but I'm hard to please. So that's something to that effect. It is because I've seen so much. I've done so many things. It's like, been there, done that. Next time you do a live, I'll join on. I would love to get on for a chat and explain some things about suppressed things I've seen come and go. I have walked under 2 man-made anti-gravity vehicles. That's sexy, dude. That's hot. That's hot. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Moving on. Love you all, folks. And remember, keep those. Are we leaving? Is everybody? Are we done? Oh, we're at 6 till. Yeah, I guess I need to wrap it up, don't I? Doc, I have some great gals in Australia. Yeah. Wow. No, I really would like to go. I would like to go and just listen, just close my eyes and just listen to you guys talk. That right there is hot to me. I'll just close my eyes. We could do that. Just go to some random cafeteria, just close my eyes and think, wow, that sounds so fucking cool. I want to talk like that. Okay. Oh, I got to do a little book promo. Read my book, You Empath You. Get that, guys. You Empath You. I think it's on Amazon. If I'm wrong, well, Google it. Some Jules talked about all documentaries. That must have been something I said earlier. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. It's taken from a game cam. Yes, the image that you were talking about was taken, yes, from a game camera. You guys are all loving each other. That's fantastic. It's like, okay. Here's something. What is? No, I don't want to put you in timeout. Yep, social media has destroyed the empathy in people, not accountability. Aha! Spaceman. You guys are just fucking awesome. I mean, you guys nail the points. I mean, you really, you guys are just awesome. Thank you. Just hitting the nail on the head. I can't emoji talk. I can barely spell, at least after 4:20 p.m. because it isn't always 4:20 somewhere. I think so. Now, hold on now. Hold on right now, bump. I feel like I can be a little hard on you since you got really lucky before my show. Listen, a lot of people talk smack. About 4:20, about how they're hardcore. No. You got the people that'll do that once a day. To be dedicated, you got to do it twice a day, in the AM and the PM. But if you are a truly, okay, maybe a little less, truly, we'll go to the truly later, the truly hardcore, then you're going to be doing it at 4:20 a.m., 4:20 p.m., and 4:20 a.m. and p.m. in every time zone. Did I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But if you want to be a hardcore motherfucking 4:20 every hour, or excuse me, every hour at the 20-minute mark, 24 hours a day. That covers all the time zones, day and night. Get it? Got it? Good. Then, once that's done, if you're the hardest of hardest at 4:20, then you're going to be completely empathic or empathetic. You'll have empathy and love for others because you're already smoking so much. There's nothing but love, baby. Nothing but love. And so once that's done, shit, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, 4:20. If you're like the super duper 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 of hardcore, like the hardcore buddy, then you're gonna smoke all that 20 minutes at the 20-minute mark of every hour of every day, period. And you're gonna smoke with your the special needs. Is that how you say it? People with special needs. Okay. The ones that are dyslexic. You got to stand with those brothers and sisters, my friend. So now you've added all this. You also have to do 402, 204, 240, and then, of course, you have your 420. And you have to do that every single time zone as well. So you're really looking at smoking your 420 at probably every couple minutes. Something like that. That's what I'm thinking. So there, bump. You brought it. I got to see a live recording of a Roswell crash made by the farmers and see those. You've seen it, but can you have access to it? Seeing is cool. Having it is awesome. As Matthew McConaughey behaves, it'd be a lot better if you did, if you had it. So if you had it, I'd bring you dabs, dude. Bring you on the show. Let's do it. Is why I use this avatar, because this is how they truly. Yes, that's so true. So true, Spaceman. We're all here for you, Doc. At least I'm present. Yes, thank you. Yes, we kept 15 to 20 people. Good. I love by 4:20 afternoon. Yes. So I hope the explanation shows you that yes, you could be smoking all day, every day. If you were truly, totally do hardcore guy or girl or person, whatever. It started about 10 years ago with a clock and hasn't changed yet. Yeah. Well, that's actually a lot. It goes back a lot further than that. 4:20. Oh, yes. Yes, sir, indeed. It goes back into the 70s, actually. It's 5 a.m. here in the UK, and I'm hardcore, baby. Ooh, God. I kind of want to partake and join you guys, but I can't. So, Spaceman says, not me. I'm willing to hang for a bot more. Oh, my God. So much here. 10 years. Okay, everybody's hardcore is looking. Dave says 2 p.m. here in Sydney. Christina, very U.S. show friendly for me. Very U.S. show. Am I reading things backwards, or are you guys typing stuff kind of backwards? Very U.S. It should be U.S. Very show. Sorry, bro. I lost me on that one. All my yes, I actually am very empathetic. Yes. When was the last time you saw a bunch of stoners get into a big old brawl? They'd be like, nah, that's who was it? This comedian. I'm not going to copy him because that's his stuff, but it's funny. All right. Smoke him if you got him. Love you, Doc. All right. So I think that's good. We got 13 people right now that are just love you guys. All right. So I think we did pretty good. Chat room. Everybody got a little bit of spotlight there. I want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters over on my Patreon page. I have not been able to do anything in the past month because of the surgery and everything. But as I have my guests like Tony Rodriguez next week and tomorrow, we're going to have Almost Willie here. Yep. And we might play some songs and we'll do some requests. You guys can request and I will sit here and bob my head while Almost Willie does his thing. So it'll be a night of music and laughter right here on the Dog Force. And what else was I going to show you? Yes, for those of you that are thinking of coming from the West Coast and moving to Arizona, let me do this real quick. Let me get rid of this. All these comments, Alien Bump's going nuts. Terry's about to leave, but I'm about to play something. So let me do this. This isn't brand new. For those that want to move to Arizona.
Attention. Anybody thinking about moving to Phoenix, Arizona, this is the video you want to see. This is Phoenix, Arizona. I'm smack dab in the middle of Phoenix. I am currently on Central and McDowell. This is Central and McDowell. That is eastbound to Camelback. We got our nearest Walmart way over there, about 37 miles down the Durango curve. You got a quick trip, and for whatever reason, we have 2 subways right on the other side of that mountain. You can only hike to get there. It's 137 degrees out here. Anybody from California, New York, Massachusetts, any of the Carolinas, Tennessee, Albuquerque, you don't want to move here. This is what you're going to get. I am downtown Phoenix. This is it. So share with your friends. Let them know, hey, is this where you really want to go party on the weekend? Is this where you really want to visit? Is this where you really want to move? No, gas is $17.49 a gallon.
I love that video. I just think it gives me the giggles in my tummy. And by the way, for those that didn't catch it, I played a trailer at the very beginning of the film. That's from Above Top Secret by the Cousins Brothers and 1091 Productions. Please check it out. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Here for those that missed the first one, I'll play the second trailer because I played. Well, it's not the trailer; it's a clip. I played the first one. This is the second one. So the second, you guys came in a little late. You get to see what the first people didn't see.
Well, one of the things that Carol Rosin, but also 4-star General Wesley Clark remarked on is that they've seen documents of this long-term strategic defense plan. And they saw the names of countries back in the 70s and 80s that they didn't even think were even on anyone's radar, that were slated to be invaded and to create wars in. Let's look at what happened. 9/11 happened 20 years ago. And we go into Iraq under completely hoaxed evidence.
Very difficult decision for us to make. No item received more attention or was of greater concern to us than the possibility that the Iraqi armed forces might use unconventional weapons, or as they are also known, weapons of mass destruction.
Colin Powell's chief of staff has gone on the record saying that it's the biggest mistake of their life, that it turned out that they were set up to go up to the UN and present all these weapons of mass destruction. But who benefited from that? The defense contractors. There were no bid contracts for $150 a gallon for water or fuel to the front lines or the forward operating bases. You have to ask the question, who benefits? People who want to control the population through fear, which leads to war, and people who want to get a lot of money from contracting. It's a very lucrative, the war profiteers and the big trillions of dollars. I mean, we're spending nearly $1 trillion a year now on defense, intelligence, homeland security, all this in the United States. And if you have a budget that big, there's a 20% slush amount. So $1 trillion, couple $100 billion can go into black projects. Nobody knows what the hell's going on. That's the Frankenstein that got created in the post-World War II era that then got up off the table and is stalking the planet. So that's what people have to view it. It really got out of control. And it's been out of control certainly since the Eisenhower time.
Isn't that cool? That's a clip from Above Top Secret. And let me tell you, man, it's a great movie. So it's Countdown to Disclosure, which is part one. It's a trilogy that the guys are working on. And that was a clip that they let me have access to. And there's another one I'll play probably tomorrow night. But tomorrow, like I said, we'll have Almost Willie. We'll be here to play some ditties and talk about Willie Nelson. So, yeah, that will be fun. What else? July is Derby Down the Deuce. Last year, I was the Men in Black. And this year, I really don't know what. I was thinking something Star Wars-ish, but I got so delayed. I don't know. I'll probably keep it just simple. But yeah, this is the car I did last year. Check this out.
1, 2, 3.
Give me a beat. He's back. Game over.
That was so much fun. It really was. I was so scared it's gonna go so fast and my whole body's gonna crash. And it was like maybe 30 miles an hour going down. And it was awesome. So that'll be coming up. I'll probably put a little video together for that. But wow, dude, did I not just kill it by going in over time tonight? I appreciate it. We got 8 people left. 8 people alive. Thank you. God bless you. You guys are the bomb. Oh, there's 15 comments that I missed during all that. Someone's crying. Sorry. Glad to make you cry. You guys are talking to each other. Farewell, friends. Stay cool. Sorry, man. I'm really not trying to hijack your show. I'm just a rabid follower. No, it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Farewell, friends. Stay cool and warm wherever you happen to be. Don't think I'll move to Phoenix, though. Yeah, right. Wasn't that a great video? I just love that video. All right. So everybody's saying good night to everybody. Bye-bye and all that. So love the show. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate you all for mingling with me tonight. Tomorrow night, who knows what will happen, but get your jingle on because we're going to do a little singing. Maybe not me, but somebody. So, all right. So from here, I'm going to play the last video, which is just a thing that goes out. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll have a wonderful day tomorrow. I'll see you here Same bat time, same bat channel, same bat platform. That works. Yeah. All right. Love you all. Remember, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. I'm Captain Doc Skinner aboard the Starship Pariah, the Outcast. That's what it means. And this is the Doc Force. Good night, everybody. Now to the cool exit. Ciao bella.